Hi there. I'm on my way, I'm making it. I've got to make it show, yeah. So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it growing. The place where I come from is a small town. They think so small, they use small words. But not me, I'm smarter than that. I worked it out. I've been stretching my mouth to let those big words come right out. I've had enough, I'm getting out to the city, the big city. I'll be a big noise with all the big boys, so much stuff I will own. And I will pray to a big God as I kneel in the big church. Big time. I'm on my way, I'm making it. Big time. Big time. I've got to make it show, yeah. Big time. Big time. So much larger than life. Big time. I'm gonna watch it growing. Big time. My parties have all the big names, and I greet them with the widest smile. Tell them how my life is one big adventure, and always around me. When I show them around the house to my bed, I'll have it made like a mountain range with a snow white pillow for my big fat head. And my heaven will be a big heaven, and I will walk through the front door. Big time. I'm on my way, I'm making it. Big time. Big time. I've got to make it show, yeah. Big time. Big time. So much larger than life. Big time. I'm gonna watch it growing. Big time. Big time.
Boom
My
shakalaka.
car's getting bigger. Big time. My heart's getting bigger. Big time. My eyes getting bigger. Big time. And my mouth. Big time. My belly's getting bigger. Big time. And my bank account. Big time. Look at my circumstance. Big time. And the budget big.
I love how small it starts and how big it gets. Yes, I said those words out loud.
This stream is protected by otters. Welcome to Otter Country.
What's up? What's up?
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Cheers.
The time has come.
Oh,
Sound
let's
the
go.
Liberty. The Liberty.
Are you a Lego Pad Cup? Because I want to spend hours filling you.
There you go. You can see you wearing a wig and book.
Oh, Taz, welcome in. Good day, mate. How you doing? Hope you're well. All right, so you may be wondering, where's the split screen? Where's Greg? He's delayed. Thank you for the raid, Taz. I didn't realize you had gone on. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're well. I did see you went on after I went to bed last night. Let's see. Tollengard, welcome and got first today. TJ, of course. Rob, good afternoon. Bad Binda. Then Taz came with the raid. Draco, good day to you. Hope you're well. Bricklock, what's up, buddy? And we'll see who trickles in here. Oh, all right. So, tis for me a sorting day. Because as you guys saw, I think on Tuesday, I talked about this more on Thursday. I have a lot to go through. And today's a good day to try to enjoy some chill. Well, I say chill, probably won't be chill, but some sorting time. So that's the plan today. We'll see if any friends drop in other than Greg. Oh, no worries, Eric. Okay, sounds good. So I think what I'm going to start with today is the 2 boxes of PAB, which I revealed on Thursday. These are what I got from the Woodfield Mall Lego store, which is like half a mile from the Renaissance and Convention Center in Chicago and Schaumburg. So super fun today. It's a necessary evil. I'm going to start with that. I got my big tray out to hopefully help me with this a little bit more. And we're going to see how this goes. So I want to be careful I don't just start losing parts here as I dump this. I think I shared everything from these boxes the other day. So, ooh, look at that. Look at that potpourri right there. I think out of this, I was most excited to get that because I don't really have much of those. I've got dark tan and masonry bricks, so this will be a good supplement to have with that. Doesn't hurt to get more of these, as I'm going to be embarking on that other factory project at some point. So I don't really have a lot of 1x4. And, you know, more of these don't hurt either. Literally about to lose that out the desk. These I don't know what I'm going to do with. I just grabbed some. These could be useful. These could be useful. Who knows? And getting some of those don't hurt either. Let's see. All right, he is still. So Greg is on backstage, but he ran out to do something. So he'll pop in whenever he's back. Hopefully in the next, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Just checking something else here. Okay. Anyway, hope everybody's well today. For some reason, I'm a little tired this morning. I woke up earlier than I wanted to. And unfortunately, I woke up once in the middle of the night. So that didn't help. All right. Let's start with the easiest things here. This is going to be like super exciting content today. But hopefully y'all are here to enjoy and have some fun and socialize. As socializing was my favorite part of being in Chicago. And seeing all the friends. TJ, thank you for doing the shouties. I appreciate it. Even once I get through these, I've got so much more. Honestly, the pad boxes will probably be the easiest of everything I've got to do. So at least I know there's only a few different things in here. And it's all pretty uniform. And I'm probably going to have to reorganize things.
Hello there.
Hi, Annie. Good morning. Hey, Coop. What's up, dude?
Welcome to Otter Country.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to Otter Country. Mark, Annie's probably literally sitting right next to you. Is she? Coops, how you doing? I saw you had been live literally as I woke up. And had to get my budding gear to get going this morning. Might as well put these in here too, because they're all going to the same spot anyway.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there. That's that Tangia delay. If you guys caught the Saturday afternoon lobby stream last weekend when we were in Chicago, you saw all the fun people, including TJ and Binda. And, of course, Superman came flying in to save the stream, as some of us were kind of tired, and then just ramped up the intensity at that point. If you guys aren't, give Cooperman a follow. He is actually doing, as I understand it from what Caroline says, it a soft partner push. Yes, exactly, Tolan. Yes. Something we must do. suspect at least these will go fairly quickly. Part of it will be a matter of me deciding where I want to put these parts, at least some of them. Right on, Drake. I totally understand that. Oh, the doorbell rang. Oh, good day.
Dos, lovely to be here, Matthew. It's been a little while, son, it has.
Oh, crap.
In the world is
Alexandre017.
It's Grandpa. Oh, no.
Oh, Taz has probably fallen asleep on the Thunderbox again, Matthew. You know what he's like. Sad, really, when you think about it. Don't know why you invite him onto your bloody channel. You keep sending him the link every week. I'm like, geez, son, you'd think you'd learn by now, but apparently not. Nice to see you, Matthew. It's been a little while, son.
Apparently it has, Grandpa, and I don't know how you found it, because it goes into a secret place.
Dos, you know that Taz doesn't lock his computer down. I keep trying to tell him Windows L, son. Press Windows and then the L key, and no, well, he doesn't know what he's doing, son. Surprised he knows how to put his underwear on, let alone run a computer or something. But I've been away with.
Grandpa, I was going to say, to be fair, Grandpa, I'm kind of surprised that Taz knows how to put on his underwear too.
Probably just farts in them all the time. It's sad when you see what he's like getting around the house. It just makes you wonder. It really does. It makes you wonder what his parents really thought when they thought, oh, let's make a baby. It's like sad times. Listen, like, have you seen the guy lately? I mean, he's the size of a school. He is. He reckons he blames it on everything else he does. It's just like I'll see him murder a packet of Cheezels. I don't know if you get Cheezels in America. We get them here in Australia.
No, we don't.
Maybe like Cheez-Its or something. They're sort of like a round,
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Sort of like Cheez-Its, perhaps. Anyways, I've seen him murder a packet of them in about 5 minutes, and you think he'd save some for his baby. Apparently, his baby doesn't mind them and his other children. But no, he takes them off and pisses off to his Lego room and just consumes them all. And I'm just like, no wonder why you're the size of a school, you fat bastard, I keep telling him. But do you reckon he listens to me? He probably wouldn't listen to his own farts if he listened to anybody else.
I mean, Grandpa, Grandpa, to be fair, the way that you insult him, I wouldn't blame him for not listening to you.
Well, he's probably hard of hearing, Matthew. I mean, you'd think by now he'd get a hearing aid. I mean, I've had one for years. They seem to work for me, but you can't even suggest this stuff to him. He just doesn't pay attention no more. Sad it is, Matthew. It really is. It's just the whole situation is just terrible. Seeing him try to build a friggin' train station. Do you want to know how long he's been building this train station for? It feels like it's been a month, Matthew. I reckon he was probably building it before he went to that friggin' Lego show he keeps flapping his gums about. It's just, I tell you, son, there's more to life than this show that he keeps talking about. But you would think that that's all is on his mind. See, listen.
I kind of agree, Grandpa. It seems like that is all he talks about now.
Well, you know, listen, it was just, I actually went to the Lego show myself, and I was sort of staying I was a little bit incognito, but I did actually go and have a bit of a look around. And you should have seen him. He was sitting there at the little table, and he was looking a little bit dejected. And I said, well, say you should be, you friggin' idiot. Look at your shithouse build. All you did is you put some tiles on some plates and you found some boats. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. You know, it's like I could have burped, and they could have found that more entertaining than looking at his boring ass display that he had there. But apparently some people must have liked it. They took some photographs of it. I thought, wow, you could photograph grass and be more entertained. But
hey,
anyway,
Grandpa, did you know I went to a convention and I displayed recently?
No, it was just Taz wouldn't talk about it. He had his head up his ass about his own show that he went to. Tell me about your show, Matthew. Was it more entertaining than watching a Taz stream?
I think it was.
I'll tell you, anything's more interesting than watching that fat bastard stream on the internet. It is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sad it is. Can't even
I
finish a
went
Lego set on his own live stream. Here I am finishing
No.
his Lego set.
No.
Jesus, Jesus.
I
What are you
I
doing?
went to Chicago for Brickworld, and it was a great time. Got to see all the friends, and I did a display with my spaceships in collaboration with some other friends in our chat here, such as Alexandre017 and
Oh,
Titanium
Alex.
too. Yeah. So
Now,
it was
what were you showing, Matthew? Were you showing Taz how he could build a personality with some Lego bricks? What were you showing him, son? What were you actually showing everybody at the Lego show?
we did a space base.
What did I do
collab.
to deserve this?
Exactly. Yeah, we did space collab stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
good
better
time.
than watching. Well, see, Matthew, space is better than watching Taz's boats just sitting there doing nothing, looking all pretty in the water. And I would have liked to have seen your display, Matthew. It would have been far better entertaining.
It was pretty good, Grandpa. I was quite happy with the end result. I think all of us are pretty proud of what we did.
Well, it was. Listen, I haven't seen any photos because, of course, Taz isn't going to show me nothing. He would just show me stuff from his own show that I've already seen myself. But anyways, I'm sure even without seeing some of the photographs, it would have still been better than what Taz could do on his best day.
Yeah, it was pretty fancy, Grandpa. Hang on, let me bring up a window and I'll show you what it looked like. It's pretty cool.
Well, so at least I get to see something and not just, listen to Taz prattle on about his Lego show. It's like, son, move on. Like, build a bridge and build a Lego bridge and get over it, for crying out loud. Sad times.
Let's see. All right, here we go. So people in chat, I see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you.
Oh, see some photos on the screen.
Yeah, so this is as we were putting things together on Thursday morning. All right, so this is kind of sections of it. So there's Mapping the Miles on the left, Dave, and there's TJ.
Oh, David's there and that TJ bloke. Oh,
yes.
I've seen them in a little while.
So there's a couple sections of it together.
Oh, it looks very nice. It's got some sort of a building structure there or something.
It does. This whole section was created by TJ.
Oh, it looks very good there.
There's a little bit of lore here. There's Law Lego Greg B being chased by lots of bunnies.
So they had bunnies in space, so space bunnies, and they're still chasing him. They're probably still hungry, Matthew. Did he bother to feed them while he was up there? Probably not.
I don't think he did. That's why they're chasing him.
You think he'd learn by now, son?
Right, and that there's our friend Alex, Space Alex.
It was Alex. Nice to see it.
Yeah. And then there's Alex's section going together. Right there.
Oh, it looks really nice, it does.
It does, yes. Especially this nice little this body of water here. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's far better than Taz's attempt at doing water as well. So well done, fellas.
And then I started putting in all kinds of spaceships just to kind of complete the scene here.
They look very creative, they do.
And then I got a couple more pictures down the line here as well. Scrolling through my photo dump here.
Now, I've got to ask, son, did you actually socialise with any people while you were at the Lego show?
Oh, Grandpa, that was my favorite part. I loved socializing with everybody. Yeah, it was absolutely my favorite part, socializing with all the friends. So, there you go. Some assembly required. Plan adventure. Create some more plates. Complete. Oh, Alex, you're going to do that too? Nice. And if we lost Grandpa for a second there or not. Might have. Let's see. What else did I miss in chat? Very nice. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate that. Brickspace, welcome and good to see you, and good to meet you as well. All right. So making quick progress with this, at least. Grandpa might have gotten pushed away by Taz or something. Or maybe Taz turned off Grandpa's access to the microphone. We're gonna have a few of those in there. Taking 3 more plates into the building, connect the sky bridge. Oh, nice. Nice.
Life is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history.
DuckTales. Ooh.
Every day that I've been making
DuckTales. Ooh.
Tales of caring, good, bad, and good tales. Danger
Lurks behind you.
There's a stranger
How
out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some cocktails. Woo. Every day that I've been making cocktails. Woo. Tales of caring, good, bad, and good cocktails. Woo. Not ponytails or counting tails. No cocktails. Woo.
Brickspace, thank you for that. G Monkey, welcome in. Yeah, I do want to do my own little space display as well. All of y'all that made all that stuff that we showed off there last week inspired me big time. Obviously, I have a ton of stuff I could put in there, way beyond the space I've actually got or will have. But the city's got to come first because all my stuff literally is on the floor. So I have to get the city rebuilt because I want to use that space underneath my tables, in the other sections to actually potentially create the space scenes. So one step at a time before I can do that. Do we have Grandpa back?
No, it's nice to be back, Matthew. Probably Taz watching some sort of questionable material on the interwebs and upset the internet connection. It probably did.
I don't know why Taz is so bad with that, Grandpa.
At least, you know, son, when I use the interwebs, I'm either annoying you or I'm on my OnlyFans. But you know what I mean? It's just...
Grandpa, I'm happy that you are proud to use the internet just to come annoy me.
It's a bit of a pastime, it is, son.
Apparently
it is.
So.
I just like playing with it.
Uh-oh. There's a clipsy.
Yes. Now, whoever set that off, just remember, more than 2 shakes and you're playing with it, all right? Just remember that.
Yes.
Worldly advice it is.
Yes, I remember being told that when I was younger, too.
Someone needs to tell Taz that. He gets a bit excited sometimes, he does. So honestly, son, I don't know what you see in that bastard, but anyway, you apparently seem to let him on your streams all the time.
I mean, I thought he was pretty cool, Grandpa. That's why I invite him on.
Seems as about as funny as a fart in an elevator he does, son.
I mean, sometimes a fart in an elevator could be kind of funny if you do it.
Well, now you see, if I fart, it's funny because everyone thinks when an old man farts, it's sort of adorable. When Taz farts, it's just sad.
Is it sad? Is it?
It's sad because, well, like that's what he's got to rely on. He's got to rely on childish humour to make people laugh. He can't just sort of find some sort of a personality and a sense of humour. He can't find Lego bricks, let alone find a sense of humour.
Oh, Grandpa, you kill me.
Well, at least, son, if I'm going to kill you with laughter, at least it's better than Taz. He'd kill you with all sorts of other stuff. You know, making everybody feel sorry for him because of other stuff that he's got going on. It's just, son, get over it. You know what I mean?
That's a valid point, Grandpa. I hear you on that.
But maybe you can tell him that because, I mean, if I tell him, he just tells me to piss off. So, you know.
I can't imagine why.
Dogs neither can I, son. But then again, it is Taz that we're talking about. So, I mean,
This is true.
anything's
Travis
possible,
Briggs,
really.
good morning. Welcome in.
Now, listen, son, I suppose I should probably get off this bloody wang-fangled computer here before Taz comes down. He's probably fallen asleep on the Thunderbox. So I'm going to go and bash on the door a couple of times and wake him up. That or he's doom scrolling. You know how the young people doom scroll nowadays?
Lego
Taz is
News,
probably
the
doom
Lego
scrolling.
Inside Tour set has been revealed. More info about the Ninjago 4-weapons blacksmith has emerged. It will have 894 pieces, cost $100, and contain minifigs of Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, Naya, and Wu. It will also contain a golden Kai minifig, inspired by his original suit. This has been Titanium Clicker with the news.
I see Titanium Clicker is very excited about the news today.
Oh, new Lego sets coming out.
Indeed.
Very nice.
Yeah. How about that?
Well, Matthew, as always, son, it's nice to see you, but I haven't seen Taz come back down here. So he's probably fallen asleep on the Thunderbox, or he's doom scrolling again with his mobile telephone that he likes to use when he's on the Thunderbox. So, son, it's been been an experience. It has. Listen, just give him some shit, would you, when he joins you, because we all know that he needs it, son. But it is nice to speak to you again, Matthew. It's been a little while. Edna and I were away for a little while visiting my sister Mavis back in Terrelgan, which is in Victoria.
Oh, okay.
So it's been away for a little while. But it's been nice seeing everybody in the chat. You're all nice people. Taz probably calls you something else. But I reckon you're all nice people. So we'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Be nice
Thanks.
to each other and give Taz some shit, would you? He needs it. He really does.
There's Grandpa, everybody. There's Grandpa. Anyway. Travis, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. That was Grandpa coming in to cause a little chaos. I am doing some part sorting this morning of all the Lego haul I got from my time in Chicago recently. Plus, I have some Bricklink orders I got to sort too. So I'm going to try to make at least some progress this morning. We'll see how this goes. And waiting for Greg to get back from a quick thing he had to do this morning. Oh, I just heard a doorbell again. Oh, is this Grandpa or is this Taz? Who is that? Who is it? No.
G'day.
Hey, hi, mate. Did you get stuck in the bathroom?
No, baby Taz had a little bit of every now and then he will wake himself up and want a certain thing from Mrs. Taz. Now, if she's asleep herself, she'll get startled, woken up because he's woken up, and it takes her a minute or two to get him taken care of. And if she's basically not instantly ready, he cracks the shits and loses his little temper that he has. And so sometimes he will just lose his shit. And I could faintly in the background hear the wailings of my 18-month-old baby. And I thought, well, I better go and take care of that and just make sure Mrs. Taz is okay and baby Taz is okay. Sometimes it takes me walking in, picking him up, giving him a cuddle, and then he'll pass out on my shoulder, and then I hand him back to Mrs. Taz, and everyone continues with their night.
Well, anyway. when you walked away to do that, apparently you forgot to lock the computer again, and Grandpa found an opportunity to walk in.
Now I figured there was something I forgot that I hadn't done.
Howdy.
PBJ, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in, and Eric as well. Hello, welcome in.
Hey.
I farted. It smells. Excuse me.
Hi, Taz. Hi, Matt.
G'day. G'day.
Yeah, Greg is alive. He's alive.
Yes, I'm here for a bit.
Oh, Lego. Greg.
Hot chocolate is a treat.
It
How
is,
weird's this?
Heating up here, Taz. It is heating up.
It is quite the opposite here. Now, this is strange. I don't know if it's just my internet. I don't think it is. But I can't get the digital instructions for this shit.
I wonder if they. Good Lord. I wonder if they've not released some of those yet because the U.S. hasn't gotten those sets until August 1st.
See, that's what I'm fearing. That's what's happened. But I mean, like for us, there was a June 1st release, which I thought it was in most other countries. I thought it was even as well in the US. It was going to be a June 1st. Obviously, it's not. But
so for whatever reason, the U.S. does not get the summer releases, like the City and Friends and all that stuff. We don't get those until August 1st.
Until August, okay. So for those playing along at home, it's the police boat. It is set number 60456.
There's been a Grumble awakening. Have you felt it?
Also, hi Dave. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'm still waking up, but I'm all right.
Oh, I honestly hear that.
I had cats locking me into bed for a bit.
Let's see how well I can feel them up.
And I was not feeling the cats up.
I woke up in the middle of the night, and because I had a little bit of heartburn, unfortunately, so I had to go get myself some water. Fell back asleep pretty quickly, I think, but then I woke up at like 6 and I'm just like, what the hell?
Man.
Why do I always do this?
Yeah, I've had that. My last day of work, because I'm on holidays for a couple of weeks now, I woke up at about 3 a.m. and this was Thursday morning because I took Friday off. So I woke up at 3 and was able to get back to sleep for a little bit. Woke up at just after 4:45 and was awake most of the time.
Hours filling.
We have proof.
So yeah, good times. Good times.
Right. No worries, Rob. Enjoy the lurk and enjoy the building. Nodex Shack, hello, of course.
PJ, Mark, PBJ, Clipsy, morning all.
Yes,
How's it
hello.
going?
Hello. Yes, I'm only on for a little bit before I go back to LOL Corp. Yay.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. So apparently Greg is getting bent over big time this weekend, and because he can't tell them no, make all the lackeys do it. He's a sucker.
Those are the days that I don't miss of working in IT. Times.
See, I mean, at least I only have to do it like once every 2 months.
Yeah, a little rare occasion is fine.
Yeah, this is a major data center move.
Are any
They're
of
fun.
you like really good with Excel?
Sort of, yes.
Not really.
Yeah.
Like, no. No.
Excel.
Very much on a daily basis, Dave, yes.
So, I've forgotten how to go into Excel to do VBA with like the latest versions.
To do what? Sorry, there's a bit of background noise.
Oh, VBA, Visual Basic
VBA.
Coding.
Yes, right.
And I'm just I spent a while yesterday. Granted, I should Google it more, but
yeah,
I've got a spreadsheet that I haven't really touched in about 7 years.
Right.
That they want me to go and update.
Okay. So
Wait, a 7-year-old's wait, Dave, a 7-year-old spreadsheet? Holy Jesus!
Yeah.
Well,
so
yeah,
my position that I held at my company before my current one, I created and maintained the spreadsheet. When they moved me to my current position, I stopped touching it, and now we have. Now they want to go back to using it. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have pushed me out of my former position, but
right.
But I'm being a good sport, and for the sake of letting Dave pretend like he's a programmer.
So
I was
inside of
gonna try
Excel,
to update it.
inside of Excel, Dave, there is the Visual Basic Editor. So you have to access that first.
Okay.
And then you're able to insert a new module. Where you can where you'll write the Visual Basic code. If that helps.
Yeah,
so,
no, I remember that.
Yeah.
So I just got to find the VBA editor.
Okay, so apparently Alt F11 should get you out of trouble if you're using Windows.
All right.
Alt and then F11, that should help you out.
F11, Alt F11. Okay.
Alt F11. And that concludes our nerdy talk for this particular live stream.
I was gonna say, Taz just pulled the VBA script.
What can I say?
I have no idea what the conversation is about. I use Google Sheets a lot more than touching Excel at all at this point. So
I use Excel on a daily basis. Not maybe to the extent that Dave would use it, but I do use it every day. Literally, obviously every work day I use Excel, and I have it open from the moment I turn my laptop on until the moment I log out. And mine's more very heavily formula based driven, and it's you don't get those formulas right, you can tear your hair out. Explains why I'm going.
I'm aware.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah, thank God I stay on the command line. God, just give me Linux. I'll just hang out on the command line. No, I don't need Excel.
Yeah. You see what Alex is saying about VBA and all that stuff with our sheets? It sounds
just
like
wash them, Dave. Wash them, they'll work.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? Like, just wash them, they'll be right.
Right.
So hopefully Alt F11 should get you out of trouble there, Dave, to find the editor and then
Taz, check out PBJ's comment just now. You might find that useful.
The police boat chase instructions are online using the United Kingdom as the country. Oh, thank you.
Hey,
thanks, PPJ. I'll have to give that a try because, I can't quite do that in Australia yet. But thank you. I'll give it a try, mate. Much appreciated.
If you probably go to lego.com/en-UK, probably you can find them.
Yeah, I'll have to do a bit of
I
a
think
search
it's
there.
ENGB.
Is it GB, not UK?
I think so.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for that, PBJ. I'll give it a go.
Look at PBJ finding all that information. PBJ on the case. There you go.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, he's got to be able to understand all the country codes and that, so he can find the greatest deals ever.
This is true.
That
is true. Wouldn't say there's really deals in Australia, although in saying that, sometimes Kmart will do far better than what you can, get a set for in the Lego store, and sometimes Big W as well. Occasionally Maya, but definitely Big W Kmart for us over in the Southern Hemisphere.
Rob, they were just trying to find instructions and said it was available on the UK site.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for that, PPJ. I appreciate it. But I've got the Manuel instructions in front of me at the moment. I'll use the Manuel ones until. Remember that from Wall-E?
Yep.
See, I know my movie references.
Yep.
Manuel. It was a good movie though. I did really like Wally.
Oh, I love Wally. That's like one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies.
And the scene where he meets Eva, it's like, oh, that was just too cute. That was adorable.
Yeah, actually, hold on.
I was like, oh,
I have these up here.
Eva.
Eva. Oh, it was a really well done movie.
It was. It's very cute.
Yeah.
No, yeet the Eva. Wait, check. Why?
No. Eva was adorable in that movie. It's like, oh.
Shaq should go stream, and he can build something, and then he can eat it.
Yeah.
Right? He tells everybody else to eat things. He should just go and build and then eat himself.
Should go find a Bidoof and eat that.
Exactly. Yes, yeet Bidoof.
Yeet Bidoof.
All right, KO, enjoy your train ride.
Like
Take care, KO.
2-3 weeks ago, maybe 4, I thought I had few enough of these 2x2s to put it into my half-size box. Now, after going through the parts draft and tab order, I got to go back to the full-size shoebox. I went to organize the Container Store last night. Man, for those that have a Container Store nearby them, these are the boxes I like to use, and they are I think most of the store is buy one get one 50% off.
Oh, yeah, nice.
4 full size, 4 half size shoe boxes, $11.
I was gonna say, but didn't you say that store is actually kind of expensive, Dave?
It can be, but
I thought they were going under.
These shoe boxes are like really cheap.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
if I want shoebox things, I just go to Walmart and get them that way because they're cheap as hell there.
I mean,
like
I think the half size are $1.50 and the full size are $2.
Yeah, something like that. But there's no Container Store near me.
Yeah.
I did look when you talked about it.
But I thought
there's nothing else near me.
I'm not going to mention that. But I thought the Container Store was going under.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard.
I didn't even know about it until Dave talked about it, so I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure some people won't be able to contain their disappointment then.
Oh.
Yeah. Just sitting on that one for a bit.
Okay. So they filed for Chapter 11 in December of last year, but it says they exited bankruptcy in January and are operating as a private company.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They closed 2 stores, and that's according to Google AI, which is known to be inaccurate.
So, I mean, that's if they got in Chapter 11 late last year and came out in January, that's a really quick reorg.
Right?
Really quick.
It's probably, I mean, it's happened. Hey, Jim Monkey.
I'm not saying it's not. That's just it's pretty quick. Red Lobster did that too. They went to the Chapter 11 and they came out relatively quick. And I think they're doing better from what I understand with the new ownership. Shrimp. Scampi shrimp. I love their shrimp scampi, by the way.
Yeah, no. Red Lobster is good.
How about Rock Lobster?
Rock Lobster. Hi, Yogurt. Good morning.
Morning, Yogurt.
Hey,
Tess, since you're here and Yogurt just came in the chat. So she was streaming the other night. She's actually building Lego.
Right. Oh, very good.
And Yogurt is I think Yogurt Girl can lay claim to probably the slowest Lego builder ever.
Are you sure on that, though?
Oh, I'm very sure because she literally will put like one part on her build and then she'll spend an hour talking and then put another part on and then she'll get distracted for like 2 hours and then put another part
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
I think
I'm
it took
not
her
kidding.
2 streams to build that $20 city spaceship.
Yeah. Yes. And that's what she confirmed the other day.
Well, I remember taking, was it 3 hours to put 9 1x2 tiles on the plate?
Seven.
You said it. There you go, 7 in 3 hours. So, I mean, you know.
Greg's going to die on that hill.
Alex, I will
Sounds-
give you
sounds
that,
like he's
but
choking
some of
on
us
something.
don't live on the coast.
Yeah, Alex, some of us are landlocked, landlubbers here.
Yes, Yoga Girl, we are both slow builders, and that's perfectly okay. It means we get to enjoy the experience longer because, you know, Lego's getting more expensive. So it's you know, we know that there's going to be sets that we're not going to be able to buy because we can't afford it. So why rush through the sets that we do get and enjoy them? You know, enjoy them for what they are. When we get that opportunity to build them.
Yeah, that train coming through. Like,
Morning, James.
G'day, Brick Sergeant.
How you
I
doing?
also picked up this one as well, Matt, and everybody else as well. This is my only 2 purchases so far until the Winter Village sets come out. That's my next purchase, and that'll be probably it for my Lego spending at the moment. So I'm looking forward to building that one as well.
North
That
Dakota
looks pretty
seafood
cool.
is like walleye and catfish, isn't it?
Yeah, what's North Dakota seafood? What? Pulling pollywog out of the pond?
I was going to say, yeah. What kind of seafood would they have? Because there's really nothing there.
Walleye. I mean, Culver's walleye that they bring in for Lent is pretty damn good.
Coaster, hi, Ems.
Hey, Ems.
Can I get a mod to give a big shout out to? Oh, thank you, Alex. Alex took care of it. Guys, Ems Coaster Bricks is going to do her first stream today.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep. I got on a Google Meet with her yesterday, and we got some stuff set up. So I'm hoping that she's ready to go and hit the button today. So that should be exciting.
Ems, I'm going to be work lurking. I'm actually going to be dropping off here in about a couple minutes.
Well, now, Greg, just make sure you're wearing pants, okay?
Listen. I'm not as famous as some other YouTube streamers that can pull that look off precisely.
Pulling's not a word I'd use, Greg. Pulling's not a word I'd use, but okay. Oh, well,
I was gonna say I'm not sure there's that much to pull. Wow.
Just saying.
Yes.
But yes,
oh wait, actually,
if you guys are not, make sure you're following Coaster. Watch her hit that button today. Try and go in and give her some support as she tries this out for the first time. If you can.
Post the first time, I'll be fine. Unless you get what happens to me in my very first stream on Twitch, having nothing set up, and I get a 97 raid. Yeah, that was on my first stream.
That was fantastic.
Oh, it was, and I didn't. The stream wasn't supposed to go for 4 hours because I was afraid to end the stream because I was like, okay, there's like 97. Like, you know, I knew what, like, people had told me what raids were, but not, you know, sort of much else after that. So I just had to fumble through. But because I had nothing set up, and I got a 97 raid, and all of a sudden follow, and so, you know, all of a sudden I'm watching my follow numbers go up. I'm like, oh my God, like I felt that, like I didn't know what to do. So I just kept streaming, and I streamed for 4 hours, and I ended up having, like, I felt that bad that I was ending my stream that I apologized to everyone. And I said, guys, I've got to go to work in, like, you know, 5 hours. I've got to go to sleep, you know, and it's just like, oh my God. it was really cool. But obviously now it's all right. I can comfortably work my way through a stream. But for my very first, a 97 raid, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
You won't see it kind of like I get on my screen. That's a custom thing that I do. You'll see it show up in your chat if it happens.
And I think Twitch alerts, if you turn Twitch alerts on and that as well in your dashboard there, should there's plenty of alerts there too.
She's brand new, so I don't think she'll have access to all that stuff yet.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
No, she's not as exactly seasoned as what we are yet. Us old folk here sitting pressing buttons all the time. All right then.
Yeah, so I got her set with a couple of big things to start with. But she's got to put the stream time in to get to affiliate.
Yeah.
So she can start doing all the other stuff.
Hang on a sec. So let me. It's probably upset my other browser, but that's okay. Let me go over to Twitch. So I don't know if I'm following yet because I have been off deck for a bit. So let me.
All right. Bye, Alex.
Good luck, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
Take care, Alex. Good to see you, buddy.
All right.
Let's have
I'll
a
be
look
in
coast
chat.
to coast.
I'll be lurking.
Take care, Greg.
Hey. I'll see you guys.
Maybe someday Greg will actually not be bent over by LolCorp.
Doubtful. All right, see you guys.
See you, bud.
So anyway, there's that. Yeah, he was working last night too.
I'll grumble on Greg's behalf for you.
Exactly.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Oh, okay. Well, Coaster, I can't follow you because apparently, according to mine, I already am. So I don't want to unfollow, but I'm already following, so I'll stay followed. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember.
She's got the number. She just has the stream now.
Oh, she has the numbers. Okay, so it's just the time.
Yep. So hopefully she can get there fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure it's a good experience for her though too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so she just needs at least 3 of us to be watching on average, and
yeah, at least 3 people
8
hanging
hours.
out. Yep.
No, that didn't take me long to get to that as well, so I could make that part of the achievement thing that we had to do back then. So it should be fine.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
Travis, it's if it hasn't changed, it's 50 followers, I think 8 hours of stream time in 30 days, and average viewer count of 3 or higher.
Something like that, yeah. Although rumor is it might actually be changing to make it easier to get to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's supposed to be happening.
Allegedly, so I don't know what it is at this point. It might be less than that, to be honest.
I think because they're trying to make it, it just effectively it looks like it's like the affiliate thing's not what it used to be anymore. So I mean, which is fine. It's the platform's doing what it's doing and moving forward. So
No, it's interesting that they'd make it easier and not harder, because I've heard they lose money on low count streams where people are streaming and no one's watching.
Yeah.
9 p.m. UK. I think you guys are 5 hours ahead. So, wow, math.
4.
Yeah, that's why I use a website.
No, I'm still like, duh. Right?
Yeah, because the UK, I believe, is 1 hour behind Italy, where my daughter is about probably leaving at this point. I think her flight took off at 10 a.m. local time.
Uh,
And then I am 1 hour behind you guys on the East Coast, so it's been a 7-hour time difference between me and Caitlin for the last week.
okay. All right, let's do this. If I put this up on the screen here, right? World clock. All right. My local
that thing saved my ass. World clock meeting planner.
All right, and then we'll say like Chicago, right?
Yeah,
Central time. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock there. And then we'll say London, because that's easy enough for the UK. Right? So 2:56 plus 5 hours. And then where Taz is near Sydney, basically.
In Sydney, yeah. Sydney will come up. Sydney's fine.
Look at that. It's almost midnight. It's almost midnight. Ooh.
Yeah.
So there you go. So plus 5
Past
hours.
midnight for me.
14.
Actually, no, it is nearly midnight here. Yeah.
Let's see. What did Yogurt say? Funny. Let's see. 25 follows, 4 hours of stream, 4 different days. Average of 3 viewers on the 4 different days. Okay, so they did lower it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you
go.
Yeah, it's interesting. They still want the 3 viewers, which
I feel like that's probably very fair to do, because if you've got just yourself and a bot watching, that's probably kind of
yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah, and that tracks with what I was saying about low count streams costing them money.
Yeah.
So they want you to have people watching, but if you're an infrequent streamer, not so much of a big deal. And if you have loyal followers.
I agree.
Yogurt.
I agree. It's not a matter of the follows, because we've all been encouraging the follows already. Like, if Indulgent Girl actually, like, we joke about it, but if Indulgent Girl actually went live, Indulgent already has over 100 follows.
Right. Yeah, Indulgent would have a 20-person viewer count immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Because all of us would be right in there right away. But yeah, as long as Coaster does the actual streams, then we'll get her to affiliate quickly, and we can make sure she can do the toys and all that stuff. I did help her get set up with Tangia and Sound Alert stuff in OBS already, just so she has it. What is this? Did I order these? All right. Enjoy the lurk, Binda. Enjoy the day.
See you, Binda.
Whenever they
That's all I do, Ems. Occasional pop-ups, but
it's kind of
mostly once a week.
Hi, Brixplorium. How you doing, Trevor?
See you,
I gotta log
Binda.
I log into my Bricklink account.
Hi, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
So what was this order? This was the first one that's pending. Oh, okay. So what I got from this order was the main focus was getting some of these things, which are new as of, I think, this year. Very recent. And then I got a few different colors of masonry brick that I don't already have. So like the light nougat peach color, a little bit of black, and some dark green, just so I have them available. Apparently, this person was extremely generous and sent me a bunch of little printed tiles at no cost, because I didn't order these. That's like, they're going to get like a massively super high rating for that. Because that was extremely generous.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see, what did we actually get here? Hey, excuse me. All right, let's see.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Now, if you want.
Yeah. You got
Thanks
a
for
couple of
that.
these cute little printed tiles. So let me put these on my hand here. So we got these cute little things, which are perfect for
AJ
like just
Monkey.
regular decoration. And then, oh, Dave, I got two maps for free.
Oh, oh, very nice.
Yeah, how about that? What else did we get? Acorn. I think that's the egg. One is the orange. I think that's a cucumber. That's a new one. I think that's the waffle. That's a paw print and a bumblebee. That's super cool. Yeah, they're gonna get a very, very high rating for that.
Ads are starting. Please stay tuned to the stream and thank you for your support.
Because that was completely unexpected and it's very generous of them to do that. Bricksporium, I can't come back. I need to recoup some money.
My daughter did ask for a Chicago trip like soon since she missed out on Brick World. But not so much missing out on Brick World. She was mad she missed out on a Chicago trip. But I did tell her we could consider it. And if especially since it's looking like I may be on the road for the next week or two. Starting possibly Sunday. Save that per diem money.
Yeah, I have the trouble for working forever at this point. I don't know when I will, if I ever will at this point. With my new job, I don't really have to do anything. So yeah, no per diem extras for me.
Well, yeah. Before the buyout, my company was getting kind of cheap about it to where I was barely covering my expenses, like for food. A hotel was fine, but food they were getting really cheap on. But the new place is back to federal standards. So now I can usually pocket a bit.
Dave, you're back on the road again, Dave.
Yeah. We'll be throughout middle and eastern Tennessee, and if it goes smoothly, possibly into North Carolina.
Oh.
Kind of want to go all the way to the coast, but I may get called back to the office before then.
One of my motorcycle buddies who lives over here in Australia, he grew up in North Carolina. He moved over, I want to say, 12 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I have not been to North Carolina, but 2 or 3 times, I think.
The only thing my kids know, or my 2 older children know about North Carolina, is where Mr. Beast lives. Apparently lives somewhere in North Carolina is all I know. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I've picked up on that from when my kids watched them.
Yeah.
So if you guys have never seen these pieces actually used in like the window frames, that's what they look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they are made to fit inside a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one here, Matt. It came with the new boat, the new police boat. There you go.
There you go.
First time I've actually got this piece.
Yeah, I haven't bought any sets that have these yet. I just wanted to get a little haul of them from Bricklink, so I've got them.
Yeah, G Monkey, if I can make some time, I definitely will. So
On the road again.
Sometimes the fam doesn't like it when I try to schedule friends meetups in the middle of vacations, but you never know.
Be creative. Tell them you just got to go to the shop for a bit.
Yeah.
Take
Oh,
a
they
couple
did
hours.
use one of those in the workshop set? That's cool. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to drive back to Chicago. 10.5 hours. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good for a while.
Yeah, yeah, nah. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
no.
I got to use some 2x8s soon.
All right, let me make sure I complete this order.
Want to get on the road. Yeah, I got that earworm in my head for a while.
They're getting very positive feedback. There we go. Now that I finally sorted out that order, I can make sure I close that one out. Oh, I heard the doorbell. Hey, it's Bricklock.
Morning.
Eric.
One second. Audio.
What's up, dude?
So, Dave, what would you do if you found lovers making music with your friends? Would you be in that case where you just can't wait to get back on the road again? I know that was a very terrible tie-in, but I had to do something with it. Surprised no one in the chat beat me to that. So you said it before. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be on the road again, and I'm watching the chat going, "Come on, chat! Someone's got to say something. I can't just leave that hanging in the air."
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
I'll say yes to that. Cheers.
All right. Cheers, indeed. Thank you, James.
Thank you, Brick Sergeant. Much needed. Oh, that taste is magnificent.
All right. Now I'm good. You guys hear me okay?
Yep, can hear you. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Oh, lyrically.
Trying to make some progress sorting out some stuff here.
See how fast I can build Lego when I'm not on my own stream?
I love you. You love me.
Coaster, you won't actually be able to have the hydrate redeem yet because you don't have channel points.
Yeah, they take a little while to give you the channel points.
Yeah, once you get the affiliate and you get the channel points, you'll be able to put all that stuff in there. No worries. No worries. One step at a time.
I thought they may have been changing that too. I'm not sure. There's so much that they said they were going to do, and I sort of just lost.
Yeah, that's what Yogurt shared a couple minutes ago. Is they did change the requirements.
Yeah.
So 25. What was it? 4 hours. Where did she put?
That's not too bad.
Yeah, 25 follows for 4 hours of stream of 4 different days, average of 3 viewers, which isn't too bad.
Yeah,
we'll be able to make that happen.
Oh, easy.
Make that happen.
With the amount of support that we all sort of give each other and that, and new people,
Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. I know Ems was like, "Oh my god, all these things I got to do. I'm like, one step at a time. Hang on, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing this for 4 years almost, so you're just starting out one step at a time.
Hey Taz, I don't know how much of a rival betrayal it is, but I'm wearing a New Zealand shirt.
That's fine. I've been to New Zealand. I like New Zealand. A couple of our streamer buddies here on Twitch are from across the Dutch, as we say. Yeah, because there's just a hop, skip, and a jump for I think it's only a 3-hour plane ride from at least like Sydney or Melbourne or somewhere like that. It's. I remember when I went over to Auckland, it was I think just a little over 3-hour plane trip. So, or again across the Dutch, as we say, for some chops and fish. No, New Zealand's fine, mate. Andy's from there. We always give each other a little bit of shit every now and then, but it's only because we're just goofing around with each other. We are good mates, so that's fine. Support New
G-Monkey-
Zealand, mate. That's the way.
G-Monkey, I saw that. Yeah, Bun Bun basically cheated to get himself to affiliate so he could get the emotes. But it worked because Bun Bun has affiliate and has the emotes. So yeah, don't worry. Just we'll get you there. Don't worry about having everything at once.
Yeah, the same like when I first started. You find your groove. Worry about all the other, using programs like Firebot or other programs that are out there for doing other things and firing off custom stuff. Matt will tell you, and I'm still, I'm a little bit more tech savvy than Grandpa Taz is. I'm a little bit more tech savvy, and it still took me a while to get my head around even just figuring out the friggin' Twitch the Twitch alerts, because for whatever reason I couldn't get it to work, and I must have copied something off the overlay, and I stuffed something up in OBS, and I'm sitting there going, it'd just be nice if this could work. And sure enough, it was literally clicking one little thing and away it went. So I'm like, really? There you go. Learning curve. But yeah, don't let it all overwhelm. Just go live, build up your audience, and they'll understand. If you tell people, say, look, I'm new, I'm still finding my ropes, they'll understand. They'll give you a pass or two, because they're not going to jump down your neck and give you grief because you're trying to literally find your feet. It's like, if they do, then they're not worth being in your channel anyway. Right?
Exactly.
People like us who understand, because we've been there ourselves, we're not going to give you shit, because that's just silly. It's like you're starting out.
I've been streaming for 2 years. I still barely have any commands.
David, it's like, it's even, even Grandpa occasionally will comment on Dave's streams. It's also that David Blake who was streaming again, I saw today. And it's fun. You just do it when you can. But your biggest thing is be yourself. Try not to be someone that you're not, because people will read through that. There's a few that we know even here on Twitch. One in particular springs to my mind who doesn't really it just gives that bit of a vibe. So what you're best doing there is be yourself.
Exactly.
Be yourself and you'll be fine.
Yeah, and then the thing is, you probably don't want a bunch of things happening at once right away, because you want to feel it out and get your groove first, and just see how it feels before you actually get all that stuff. Because if you do it right away, when people start doing stuff like what happens here, right? People start kicking off all the things. I'm used to it. I expect it. I'm not bothered by it. Alex makes fun of me for the fact I can keep doing things while people are doing all the stuff. So it doesn't bother me. But if you're not used to that happening when you're trying to just concentrate on how to do streaming, it will throw you off. And so yeah, just get used to the vibe first, and how it feels and what it's like to be on the camera and all that good stuff. And and we'll be there to hang out and support you, and we'll get you there. That's all that matters.
And that's exactly what Matt and Greg and a few others started to do with me when I first started streaming, and that's even battling time zones, and they still were there to help me out and offer encouragement and say, all right, let's catch up in a week or two, or let's give you a bit more time, and when you're ready, reach out and we'll look at this and we'll change this and we might have a look at this. And it happens in just a little bit of time. There's still stuff that I don't know about Twitch that I've seen Matt do and Greg and all the rest of them. I just go, didn't know you could do that, until I've either stumbled across it or I've just asked them and said, I saw this. How did you do that? They let me know about Siribot or Siribot, however you want to pronounce it, Siribot. Definitely have that. That's a must, because that'll stop. It's supposed to help you stop getting bot raids and all sorts of other stuff that might try and sneak through. I actually saw Siribot working in action for me today, where a couple of things tried to get through, and it stopped it before the message even got through to the actual chat. So
Nice.
Siribot is definitely one to consider, though. But I'm sure Matt and any of us can help you with that.
Yeah, I just wanted to get her. I just want to get her going on some basic
Oh
stuff.
yeah, sure, yeah.
Just make sure she can actually hit the button.
Because those bot raids, they're awful.
Yeah,
they're awful. They're not cool.
I mean, I learned from watching other people as well. I mean, some of the stuff I do is, I don't want to say advanced, but it comes from years of doing it at this point. I mean, early August is when I'm going to hit the 4-year mark technically for streaming, because I started on YouTube in August of 21. It seems like so long ago at this point. It's wild.
Yeah, time's gotten away. It's crazy now, isn't it? It's really starting to tick on a bit. I'm like, wow. even with what I've been doing when I started streaming, I'm like, oh.
Taz, when you put it like that, that makes it sound like we're old.
No, you're not as old as me, David.
I know what you're talking about.
Settle down, son. You're not that old.
I am old. I know what you're talking about.
Well,
now, David, listen here, son. You see, Taz is up all night doing it as he reckons he is. By the time you get to my age, it takes you all night just to do it, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Yep.
There you go.
Let's see. Anyway, yeah, let's give them some support. Actually, and another fairly new streamer that's in chat, who's already doing well, is Eric Kubart. Eric is a studio professional and has been doing a lot of streams very recently to kind of show folks how to do things in studio. And I learned a couple of things from watching one of Eric's streams recently. Is I'm still learning how to do things with it myself. So make sure you guys give Eric a follow too and go show him some support when he goes live. Very chill kind of stream. He's just doing building and not building, but designing in studio and building stuff virtually. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you're welcome, Eric. Yeah, I know you've been around the community for a long time, supporting a lot of streamers. So, you know what? You should get some support too. Hi, Josh. How you doing?
I was going to say, Eric, I can't follow you because apparently I already am following you. So there you go.
All right. These two orders that I'm sorting through right now, these were I wanted one part from each of them. And then it was a go and sort by all parts, cheapest prices, and just pick a bunch of stuff that's like 1, 2, maybe 3 cents a part. And just I think, Dave, you put it the other day to make the shipping costs worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You finally got your order, Josh. Congratulations. All of these orders arrived within days of me putting them in. 2 of them actually arrived while I was away. So my local post office delivered them on Monday when I had all my mail delivered after being away. Because I didn't want them sitting potentially on my porch or whatever.
Yeah, can't let those porch pirates get them.
Well, it's happened once.
Arr, tis be the poached pirates.
Yep, exactly. Josh, I don't get why that happened. That makes no sense. Did the label on your package, like, was it like complete chicken scratch? They couldn't understand it? Because you'd think that after one screw up, if it goes to some random place, it would seem like, oh wait, this needs to go, down to Tennessee. Let's route it to Tennessee. Instead of, oh, let's send it to freaking Rhode Island. whatever the case was with the package that he got there. Print off a printer and I what the hell? That makes no sense. I don't understand why that got so messed up. I really don't get that. Yeah, Eric, it truly did. Josh was on like a couple weeks ago on, I think, our Saturday morning stream here talking about it, and showed us that it has literally gone all over the country for whatever reason. It makes no sense why they did what they did. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's almost like it got thrown into the wrong bin.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Because, after some adventures of my packages that I've had to deal with, stuff I've kind of learned is that they'll scan it when they get it, and then it gets put into a bin, and then they just scan the bin. So if somewhere, maybe at the regional sorting center, it got accidentally thrown into the wrong bin, like one dedicated to California rather than Connecticut.
Damn.
I'm guessing
exactly.
that's how it happened.
That's just pretty wacky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would be pretty upset too. I know, especially because Josh is working on this stuff for shows, exhibitions, and he needs these things. I'm just doing this to build up my inventory to build random stuff here. The package gets shipped to London, UK, and I think they meant to go to London, Ontario. Oh wow!
Yeah, don't talk about the post office in my presence.
Eric loves the post office.
Didn't you say you literally were going to the post office right before you came on, Eric?
I had to because I had a package.
There's nice people at the post office.
Well, the problem is they want to put up the community boxes, but the problem is there's no timetable when they're going to do it. Is it if they're going to do it, just do it. They just get it done,
Yeah, exactly, Travis. Or then there's what happened with the bricks I had shipped to Brick World. They never acknowledged receipt of them until it was out for delivery. So talk about a panicked 3 days for me.
Sometimes it's about scanning out when it's actually. I have seen that where it's it just sits there and there's no indication it's moving, and then suddenly it appears or whatever, and you're like, the hell?
Right.
And of course, then current circumstances destroying the postal service even more. It's
I think at this point they should just privatize it all, just be done with it.
Well, I think that's kind of the goal.
It all
do.
I don't know. It kind of already is private. It's the government meddling that's causing the issue.
It's private subsidized, is what it is. It's because
So the thing about it, from what I understand, is at least the way things are, at least in the United States, is technically the Postal Service is, I think, a guaranteed thing. Is I don't say the Constitution per se.
Yeah, it's in the Constitution.
The Postal Service is required to deliver to every single residential address, no matter what. Whereas if you privatize it and you go a UPS or a FedEx route, you can't necessarily guarantee service the same way.
Right.
I've seen that talked about. And I'm like,
amend the Constitution.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's kind of the same thing as Amtrak. People keep saying privatize Amtrak, and Amtrak exists because the private sector didn't want to pay
Yeah.
for passenger railroads.
I had it was funny. So one of the YouTube channels that I watch is he used to be in Vancouver in Canada, but he's now living I think him and his wife are living, I want to say somewhere like Singapore or something like that. Anyway, when he was talking about some of his previous seasons, because he does, travels by trains, so Downey Live, and he's done the Empire Builder and a couple of the other famous, routes in the US. And he made a statement at the start saying, now we're going on Amtrak, so who knows? We could be a couple of hours late. And it was like a 2 or 3 day trip. And he's like, or we could be days. And it wound out on one of the episodes, it ended up being on one of his episodes that they were only maybe 3-4 hours late, which really, that's not that bad considering that, with airports, all you need is bad weather and, well, kiss goodbye your flight for a while. So it can be the same just with airports as well as train travel. But, for me, not having done any of those train routes, if I was to come over to the US and do any of them, I would know that, my destination, I just got to make sure that I haven't got anything that's too time sensitive just in case.
Oh, yeah. That is a given with Amtrak. It's like, don't expect to get there right on time and be due for dinner in like an hour after you arrive.
Oh, our taxi service over here, or at least in parts of Sydney where I am, the taxi service it's appalling. It is absolutely appalling. You can book a taxi a week ahead of time, like for something specific, and you want to make sure that you've got someone available, and they'll act like you never even called in the first place. I've had it where I've had a reference number that they've given me, and then I've called them and I said, "Oh, did you make a reservation?" "Yes, I've got a reservation number. Would you like that?" "Oh, yeah, sure." Given the reservation number, and then they go, "Oh, that number doesn't exist." It's like, I said, "Do you think I pulled it out of my ass?" I said, "You gave me the number, not you personally, because I might have been talking to a different person, but from the company, their system, that you guys gave me the reference number." Oh, we have no record of that. And I'm like,
yeah. To answer Brixplorium's question, I did not get charged, but maybe because of the sob story I had about getting them. I was talking with the shipping person directly, and they met me like down by the convention center. But I was up at but they said if I went through the front desk, then I would get charged. I think I heard it was like a $10 fee to receive the package there.
So Greg just confirmed because he had his stickers delivered to the desk. He didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it depends on who was working, because I was standing around the front desk and think I heard them talking about charging a fee to someone else.
Now,
yeah. Travis is a great builder.
Oh yeah, I still say again, Travis's pirate layout was one of my top 5 favorites of no doubt for this year. I love that. It was so good.
And
I joked that I think in local stream when he was going through pictures yesterday or whenever it was, I joked that it almost got me thinking about wanting to go to Pirates now too. No, I don't need to go into yet another theme here.
The botanical garden he had last year was awesome as well.
There you go.
When I was working on a road town hotel fees. Oh, okay. So Tollengard said he's dealt with that quite a bit.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Those, especially if you're staying at higher end hotels, they like to charge you for everything.
That's surprise there.
Yeah.
I still find it funny that when I was doing my I labeled it as a test stream because it really was to test how my signal was working for when I was going to join Taz the next morning. But it ended up being, a half hour, or not a half, like an hour and a half, whatever, 2 hours, what it was. And I walked by Travis and his setup as he was getting things going, and Greg was with me, and he was showing stuff around. And he points out the Duplo behind the mountain build and stuff and talking about it. And Greg's like, I told you. Because of the Duplo. Like, his reaction was so funny. Like, vindicated.
Yeah.
No, that's what he was doing. It was funny. Because everybody picks on him about the Duplo that he's using for those areas.
I mean,
see?
Greg's not the first person I've heard of using Duplo to bulk up parts of your build.
I did.
I mean, it's a cheap way to do it, for sure. So, no shade, Greg. At least from me.
It's Lego. It's just Duplo, but it's still Lego. I used it.
Ads are starting. Please stay tuned to the stream, and thank you for your support.
Thanks, girls.
Hey, home
yeah,
brickers.
Travis, the Lego and brick building community on here has exploded. I came on here in early 2022, and there were a few people, especially the big folks like Zach and AZ, Amish, and all the local and all them, but it has exploded in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
including all of us that are on here. I came over myself from YouTube initially. And everybody that was on here was streaming with me like we're doing here over on YouTube in terms of being on the panel. But I'll kind of encourage everybody to try their own streaming too. So Dave and Eric and Taz they're all doing their own channels too. It took me a while to yank Taz over from YouTube. He likes to joke.
Oh yes, I know that took longer than it really needed to, because that was my fault. And
Also,
I'm glad I saw the light. Yeah.
Sorry, Taz. Go ahead.
And so I'm glad I saw the light when I did, because we should have made the move a lot earlier. I should have listened to Matt a lot earlier than what I did, and I had that little bit of isn't Twitch just for gaming and stuff? Like, I still had that mentality, and I was like, well, I don't want to go over there if it's just gaming, because I'm not gaming, and it, Matt had to slap me around a little bit virtually to get me to come to my senses, and I finally went, you know what? Yeah, we will make the move. Been here ever since.
Yeah, I literally went to Australia and slapped Taz around. Said, stop being stupid.
So it was taking too long to make the switch.
Oh, so Travis, that's a really interesting point you bring up. So there's some folks on YouTube that I know of. I'll bring up one that we all saw at Brick World. So London Bridge Bricks, Greg. London Greg, as some of us call him. He is obviously extremely well established on the YouTube side. He's got a successful podcast, all the stuff that he does, right? Greg has no need to make a move to Twitch, even though I kind of joke that he should. But he does. He's got a built-in audience. I'm sure he's doing extremely well for himself over there. It makes no sense for him to be over here. However, I mean, I hit the mark for like 1,000 subs over on Twitch and all, or YouTube and all that stuff, but I'm not even bothering with like monetizing over there. I don't care. I just wanted to hit that mark. But what I'm really happy about is being here for the streaming aspect. And I will always say thank you to all the people here who are extremely generous and go above and beyond to do what they do for me. I've been monetized, affiliated over here for a while, and I have gotten some generous support because of the amazing people here.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, it's been a lot better than what I think YouTube would be.
No.
Well, that's all caps. That must be Caroline.
Hey, Caroline.
Who was streaming Elden Ring last night for I don't know how many hours.
Oh.
I'm assuming she rated out after 5 hours. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning, Caroline.
Hey, Caroline.
No
I'm
worries,
okay.
Ems. We'll see you in a little
Gotta
bit. Go do what you got to
leave
do.
here alone.
I'll tell you what.
No worries,
watching-
Coaster.
I honestly, I don't really watch a lot of gaming streams because that's not my thing. But it's
Yeah,
kind
same.
of amusing, honestly, to watch her doing gaming streams. It really is. Yeah, thank you, Rick Swarm. I appreciate you.
I mean, we keep Nodak around. That's all he does.
This is very true. Very true.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable over here. Like I can do, my own thing. Grandpa can come and hang out over here, and there's no, so judging, which would and backstabbing that I was getting over at the other platform. So yeah.
Okay, so you did rate it 8, 10 or whatever you said you would. I'm proud of you for doing what you said you would do. Well done.
What's that, me writing to you?
Oh, and the other thing
yeah.
too,
Well, sorry.
If I can go back to the other part of what I was talking about with Travis, not gonna lie, I honestly find YouTube streams a bit boring, no matter who is on or what they're doing, because there is no interaction that you can do.
Hang on, Matt. We have to do this right. There you go.
Oh, that's right. We also have to do this kind of like we're all on YouTube,
except for one. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on a YouTube stream and they're doing a panel like this, usually everybody but one person, maybe, will be avatars.
Has the camera. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you see.
Not, and not saying that you have to show your face, but like at least when I first started, I didn't feel very comfortable being on camera, as in my face being on camera. So I used to be all hands, or cold hands. But I used to be all hands, and did that for ages until I felt comfortable, and then turned the camera on. But at least, as you can see here, we're all at least doing something. So even if we're not necessarily talking each other's heads off, we're at least doing something instead of this.
Right.
Because that's enthralling. It really is. It's captivating.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I will say, at least since we've brought him up already, at least London Bridge, his streams do have everyone with their camera on.
Greg runs a proper show. It's like an actual, not saying it's scripted, but he's lined up the guests. He's already given you the rundown. He's given you listen, if you're going to be a dickhead, don't bother, saying that of course nicely, but he's already given you that rundown as well. Like I years ago now, when I was over on the YouTubes, I did end up going on one of his episodes, and I had a really good time. And he's very thorough, but that's what makes his show engaging, is because he's got his topic. He still has his fun. He still will ad-lib a little bit and vibe a bit with whatever's the chat's doing, but he's always got something to tie it back to, and he doesn't let it waver too far. So, he approaches it with a bit more professionalism, and you can tell, and that sort of, it suits his style of show, and you can see it when you watch it, and it is engaging. He has that knack of holding your attention span, and and he's not afraid to include Twitch people as well. And he has actually said that. He has said that he's happy to have guests who are, just Twitch streamers or whatever, because he's trying to recognize everybody, not just, you've got to have, 2,000 subs on YouTube before we even recognize who you are, or you've got to be this, you've got to be that before we'll even let you join our chat, or and he doesn't bullshit you. He doesn't try to make you think that you're friends with them and then pull stupid shit behind your back. He doesn't do that sort of stuff. He's very straight down the line. It is a bit of sort of what you see is what you get, but he's still very approachable, and he doesn't treat you like shit. He makes you feel as comfortable as he can. So that is, like, hats off to him for that.
Yeah,
it's good to see that he does that.
At one time, he's said that I'd be welcome to come on his stream, but I've just never pursued it. Mostly since I'm usually working when he's streaming.
Same.
Yeah.
I've had
Usually for me, it's about 4:30 in the morning when he goes live, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's a little bit early. The sparrows aren't even farting at that point. I don't know if you've heard the saying, up when the sparrows fart,
Yeah, he always thinks I'm from Australia because when I first discovered his channel,
right,
it was through Snowlana.
Yes.
And
and
she's come on a few times, and there's usually a joke about her waking up at the butt crack of dawn to.
Oh yeah, so that happened when she did the
between Bloom and Onion Kingdom and Cheese Curd Country. No more shall there be a feud. We recognize and respect bird choices of fried deliciousness.
This is true. A treaty was signed. There is a treaty with witnesses that have signed off on it. It is a thing.
Basically, when Snowlana did the brick built tour on London Calling, which is the name of his show on his channel, they were all saying, oh, the sun hasn't even got up yet, or the birds aren't even chirping yet, or you can just see a glimmer of sunlight coming through the building. So yes, it was very early, and she was there well before anybody else was. And he loves promoting other people's or other countries' events and shows and stuff like that. I mean, hats off to him. He runs a very professional show.
So something I want to break in real quick and just note again as I'm sorting out all these parts. For those of you that do mills plating, again, if you use 1x2s or 2x2s, something you really, really want to think about if you go into Bricklink and buy parts like I do, consider looking for these things in Bricklink stores, because these usually mark like 1 or 2 cents. And you can buy a shit ton of these that cheap and use these for mills plates the same way you can the regular pieces. It'll do the job for you. Just something to think about. Because look at all these I've got at this point for mills plates, that these parts aren't going to be used otherwise. So, why the hell not?
Yeah, Bricksporium, I'll agree with you on that too.
Friends colors too.
And Friends colors. Yeah, Dave, no joke. Yeah, Friends colors. Just things to think about if you do that kind of stuff. And you want to save a little bit of money compared to just ordering other stuff. Sweet. Okay, so one of these two orders the focus was to buy a few more of these I'm going to use in that build that I designed on Studio a couple weeks ago. So I can make that tower. So that's probably going to be a build very soon now that I've got those. While I was there, I don't know how to use these, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun to buy them because maybe I can do something with them. So, one of these ones. If I can get the focus. Come on. Come on.
That's all one panel that's printed, right?
Yeah.
How'd that get in there?
The only thing is that these are all they have grass on the bottom of them. So making these go higher up might be a little weird unless I do something right underneath them to create like they might be plant pieces that are on
flower
a window.
Box, maybe.
Yeah, flower box.
But
You got us all in a tizzy with your silly antics and bumbling ways. It ain't pretty. You stumbled into our lives and ruined the show.
Hi, RC. Everybody's favorite Jar Jar lover. Notice I updated my RC shout out to include the new global, thank you Twitch, the global Darth Jar Jar emote.
Wow. Okay.
That is a thing. That is a thing now as of a few weeks ago. And it was absolutely hilarious that they did that. I don't know why they did, but they did. Yeah, I got a few of those for potentially another little facade build as well.
Oh,
Anyway,
you
RC,
know what
how
I
you
need
doing?
to do? BRB.
Okay.
Probably
And
going to the Thunderbolt.
Nathan coming in as well. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Good morning. No. I did RC. I had nothing to do with it. Twitch just went and did it. Twitch be Twitch. They did their own thing. Ooh, waffles actually sounds good. I haven't eaten yet today. That sounds really good.
Me and Julio.
Especially since he cannot be with us today.
Oh yeah, I'm yeah, exactly. Yep. Grumble Kingdom. So Taz.
Ooh, waffles. Let me send Parts Thief your way, Nathan. He will definitely take some waffles.
So Taz, as somebody that appreciates legacy stuff, check this out that I got from this Bricklink store. You remember these things? These doors?
Oh yeah.
These were
yes.
These were a staple of the 80s that connected like that with those little latches there.
Oh, how many of them did you get?
Just they only had 2, so I got both.
Okay. Oh, well, that feels bad then.
Yeah.
They are a good piece.
There you go. You just pulled one out.
I've got 2 red ones, but they are a good piece though.
So I was thinking that this would be perfect for like a little factory build of some kind.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's a rare.
Like lighting dock doors or something, yeah.
Yep. Oh, I remember the yellow ones. Yes, the yellow ones.
Yeah. I've got the red ones. I've got 2 red ones in my collection that I found in a bulk order once.
Oh yeah, RC, yeah.
Here's a bin of legacy parts right here.
And you know they're legacy because there's only about 5 or 6 colors in there.
Yep, that's the giveaway.
Yeah, they used to be on box cars as well. Yep, absolutely, Josh. That's why I think where I first saw them was actually a box car on a train set from back in the day.
All right.
RC, yes, I did see that, and after my morning stream tomorrow, I'm going swimming over at my dad's house to enjoy the pool for a good long while. I'm looking very forward to that because I have not actually gone swimming yet this year, and that's always something I enjoy during summer. So this will be my first time going to enjoy the water.
Don't think I'll be doing that tomorrow.
I mean, it'd be pretty bold of you to do it at this point, right, Taz?
Let's just say things would shrivel up. You know, I mean, we've seen what that can do. I mean, we've seen what the cold can do. So, yes.
I mean, was it actually cold in that room though? I don't know if we actually
Probably
know.
Probably not. Knowing the place where it occurred, probably
Are you
not.
a Lego Dad Cup? Because I want to spend hours filling you.
Here's some old school doors.
Oh, I got a couple of those hanging around.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
corrugated doors are like.
Yep.
Is my audio suddenly degraded compared to how it was?
Seems fine to me, as far as I can
Okay,
tell.
cool. I switched my speakers because if this is really now that it's like 10 to 10, if this is really a sorting stream, it's so much easier for me to have audio playing out of the speakers rather than my headphones, keeping me from moving around.
The only way I would do the... Sorry, Matt, you go. Got a bit of delay at mine. Sorry, you go.
Rob, I don't know you came back to. I mean, we're just talking about random stuff. That's what we do.
I saw Lumberjack's comment. The only thing that would get me to do the polar bear plunge would be if there was beer in the pool. I'd do it then.
Cheers, RC. Thank you. Hey, if you guys aren't, give RC Spaceport a follow. RC is the latest member of the brick building community to take up the 3D printing thing as well. So RC doing all the 3D printing.
Never, ever. So many times. As I mentioned, no. And no. But still, no. Maybe, no. And no.
KO, you little chaos goblin. I think KO knows that if he put anything into his streams in terms of actual like Tangier redeems, that people make chaos over there. That's why he doesn't do it. He's afraid to do it.
I farted.
Exactly.
It smelled. Excuse me.
Exactly. RC, isn't that a good one? I love that. I thought that was hilarious when I clipped that.
Yeah, if you want to have a throwdown of legacy parts, I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, I know you got more than what I've got. But
well, I know, Mr.
Little
I've
bit of
been
a collection,
Lego
but
for
not
like
much.
40 years.
Well, look, I have got this little one in my collection now. That one's pretty cool. It is somewhat dated.
I have that set.
This one, yeah.
I have
Little red wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Part of
I've
it
also
might
got
be
one
nice.
from the 70s here somewhere. Give me a sec.
Oh, here. All right, there you go. Let's see here. Here's something for you, Taz, that you'll like.
Yeah.
Anticipation building.
I see you shiver with anticipation. I just want to see if anybody gets that reference. No,
Yeah, Clipsy. Greg is getting bent over hardcore this weekend by Low Corp. That's why he's back to like they are just like bam, you know, and like bam, bam with Greg this weekend. So this bag right here is the parts draft that Dave sponsored from that we did back in May that we did on Dave's channel live. So he finally gave this to some of us in Chicago. So I have all this to sort out too.
Nice.
Plus I have the one that we did that Friday that I streamed. That ended up having 40 people or something show up.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, whatever that number was. Split it between two rooms because that was pretty wild. I don't remember what I got in this haul here.
Yeah,
All right.
The Chicago one for me was a plate draft, pretty much.
Here you go, Taz.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, yeah.
The etched police right there, not a sticker, etched on there.
Holdendorf asked me, can you explain what did Lawlego_Greg do and can he recover from it? Lawlego_Greg seems to be juggling both work and being semi-present in chat, which could lead to a multitude of blunders, like missing out on some critical Lego trivia, or even forgetting to shout out a fellow builder. But fear not, a little multitasking mishap is hardly the end of days. They can easily recover by engaging more actively when free, or even making a light-hearted joke about it to ease any tension.
Hanging out in your chat. Say hi to him. He's a great loyal follower of many of us. He's been with us since the YouTube times, over to Twitch. James is a great guy. If you see him in your chat, you know you got a loyal follower. You know you're a loyal friend. Have a good one, James.
Bye, Brick Sergeant James. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
See you, Brick Sergeant. See you, mate.
Sorry.
So here you go. I have shown this to chat before as well, but there you go, Bricklock. Look at the actual Lego print there too. You don't see that anymore.
Here's an old Power Functions box.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This I liked. So there'd be a lot of people in chat would have never seen this before. In Lego doing it with the style that with the style of writing that they did back then.
Art Steve would be all over that if he would wake up and
Thief. So, Dave, how did Parts Thief recover from last week?
I mean, yeah, he's doing all right. He's basically spent all week watching YouTube videos and sitting on the couch. Boy needs to do something with his summer that's non-TV and non-thrifting related.
Oh, just so people can hear the story, Dave. Tell people what Parts Thief found while you were in Chicago and what you had to go and buy for him.
Oh, yeah. So,
because this is like really crazy.
And we get up into Chicago, and he immediately hops on the Chicagoland Facebook Marketplace, and he's like, "Oh, there's all kinds of vintage Macintoshes up here because Chicago." He keeps saying because Chicago's more liberal than St. Louis. People use Macs. I think it's just because Chicago's bigger and maybe has more money, and Macs are more expensive. But anyway,
Only about 8 million more people.
right. So anyway, he goes and he finds this like vintage 1984 Macintosh. He thought it was the original. It might be second gen, but someone out in, I'm calling it a suburb of Aurora, because everyone knows Aurora from Wayne's World. Hey. And
wow.
Initially, I was hoping we could grab it when we went to pick Shannon up Friday night, but no. They weren't home, and so we had to then drive back out there Saturday morning to get his mid-1980s Macintosh that is pretty yellowed, but it came in a full like canvas bag case that he says is worth almost as much as he paid for the computer.
Right.
So
that's pretty crazy.
And then we get home and he's all trying to figure out how to get it to work. Because we don't. You need startup disks on computers that old. I've forgotten.
You think? I'd say so.
And
well, that's funny though.
Yeah.
So that was the thing that Dave got to do.
Yeah. So yeah.
Does your son like Stranger Things? Does your son like Stranger Things because of like the 80s flair at it? I was curious.
He doesn't seem to watch it too much or anything. He's definitely aware of it. But yeah, I don't know how much of it he watches.
Hey, Quack. What's up, dude? Welcome in.
Hey, Quack.
Hi, Quack.
If he really wants to, we could probably retrofit it to work as a new computer if he wants to look.
Another person have to meet in Chicago. Very cool.
It depends on how much he's willing to spend his money because I'm not subsidizing it.
Right there. There you go. Grand Admiral Quack. There you go.
I was going to show something again, Matt, but I'll save it till later. I just saw a comment in your chat there, so I'll save it till a bit later on. It's all good.
An AOL CD.
Hi, Quack.
Oh, well, that's funny. Is it time to go work, Brookstream? Good luck. Hope your day goes well.
See you, Brookstream. Take care, mate.
Have a good one.
Hey, Trevor.
Can somebody do exclamation KO, please, in chat?
I am building the Fun Hole skate shop. This one right here.
Oh yeah.
Hey yo!
Thank you. Why KO? Because you scream everybody's name. All caps means screaming in a chat. That's why I keep making fun of you when you do that. That's why sometimes I poke fun of by the Brook Caroline too, because when she does all caps, it's kind of funny.
Not a little
As we're
shit.
starting, please stay tuned to the stream.
I'm not.
And thank you for your support.
I'm not. She must have like gone back to like lurking or like zombie sleep mode or something. She's been quiet again.
And this has been 1990s computer etiquette 101.
Yeah, TJ, exactly, TJ. Thank you. That is exactly KO in every chat. Ooh, look at all these nice dark orange pieces I got from the parts draft too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Bricko. Oh my, I haven't seen that in forever. Oh my God. That's old school. Actually, funny story since Home Bricko just mentioned that. So we got our first family computer in 1992 or 93, something like that. This was the day when there were a lot of those random PC manufacturers out there that were like IBM and all that stuff. And I don't remember the company that we got it from, but it was.
I have Packard Bell. It's usually like Acer or Packard Bell or something like that.
I don't know if Acer was a thing much in '92. That seemed more like late '90s.
Yeah.
This
Well,
was
IBM
just
for sure.
This was a third-party brand, but anyway, so we got that. And it came with MS DOS and Windows 3.1. Might have been 1993.
Oh wow!
So, of course, I was like 12 at the time, 11 or 12, and I just wanted to play games like SimCity. So I always had to go to like the DOS prompt to type in SimCity and play SimCity.
Good old days.
Whatever it was. Anyway, so my stepbrother, who didn't know shit about computers, obviously, even less than I was already learning at that point, he happened to go into the command prompt, and I'm not kidding about this, 100%. I'm not kidding about this. He typed in format start like Bricko just said. I think he did it like on a like, what's this gonna do? And it literally completely effed up the machine. Completely blew it away.
Damn.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I don't know if there's anyone at all in the chat that might remember this, but it's back in my day. Back in, at least I want to say at least the Windows 95, maybe Windows 98 era. I know that it was in the 95 sort of up range. There used to be a Windows screensaver called Johnny Castaway, and it was this little, stranded, think like, what was the movie? Well, like the Castaway movie, right? That Tom Hanks was in. But so this, bloke stranded on an island, and, screensavers, when they used to be fun to watch, like you'd actually sit and watch, you were waiting for the screensaver to come onto the computer so you could watch it. Johnny Castaway was one of them. He'd go fishing, he'd stand there and look at you, he'd do other things. It was really cool.
I kind of miss the screensaver days.
Same, Dave. Good old days.
Where are they going?
Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. A Balrog of Morgoth.
Morgoth.
A Balrog of Morgoth.
Morgoth.
They're taking the Hobbit's toys and guns. 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 Come
Thank you, Clipsy. Appreciate it.
So have they found the hobbits?
I don't know if they found them or not yet.
We never went.
I couldn't remember where they'd taken them again. I forgot.
With what I saw at Brickworld this last week with that massive Orthanc tower. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Clipsy. Yes, I'm aware it's been too long since we got informed. Thank you.
Just in case if we all forgot.
Yeah. I grew up in the age of computers my whole life, even in the 70s. We had the old terminal, like black and green screen terminals and stuff. I was playing Space Invaders on, you know. But my dad was computers. So.
We didn't have anything until like that person I was talking about, just because it.
Yeah, well, my dad was
parents thought about.
Yeah, my dad spent like $4 or $5 grand a year on computers. So.
Ooh. TJ, have a good one, buddy. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. Shouties, appreciate you.
See you, dude.
Make sure you guys are following Titanium J 52. Streams once a week on his own channel, but you'll find him like on 50,000 other channels too. I'm not kidding when I say that.
We know.
DPC soon. Rob, I guess it depends on what your goals are for it, right? Ooh. Oh, okay, TJ. All right, make sure you're all following TJ. Watch for that pop up potentially on his own channel, nonetheless. How about that? Green RAM from 2. I think the computer that we had, Quack, came with 4 or maybe 8. It might have come with 8 megs of RAM. It was like $2,500 when my parents bought it. I remember that number. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember someone that was
had, but what I remember is it only had a 40 meg hard drive and I filled it up.
yes, 40 meg drive. Yeah, I remember that. But
you didn't fill it up with questionable videos, did you, Dave?
I was 13, so no.
Right. Okay. Well, that's okay. Well, I found it was either on a Facebook thing or YouTube thing. Someone had put up an advertisement on explaining on how to use the internet. And, it was a group of kids, and I think an adult was in there as well. And they were, trying to, or teenagers and some younger kids, trying to get through to that younger generation about, how cool the internet is back then. And this was like, Netscape Navigator days and when, they were like, so what can you do on the internet? And someone was like, oh, you can send an email. And I'm like, oh my God, hasn't it come so far now from where it was? It's
I still have
amazing.
an Netscape email address.
Oh, wow. That is legacy. Wow.
I mean, I think they try to say it's like AIM, but like I guess AOL has all of the old Netscape licenses and stuff now.
Right.
But yeah, so I think I can send it as at Netscape or at AIM, and I don't know if I can do at AOL or not.
I mean, I'm still using my Yahoo account from 1999. That's still honestly my active primary account.
See, AIM for us is AIM, is Australian Institute of Marine Science.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying AIM, and I'm thinking, I don't think we're talking about the same AIM.
Yeah, AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes, yeah. America Online. Good old AOL. Even we used to get ads for AOL here in Australia. I'm like, okay, there you go.
I had a Hotmail account, but that one is lost to the ages.
I don't think I had a Hotmail.
Hotmail still, yeah, I think you can still actually actively use Hotmail, but I think it's more now live.com or foruslive.com.au or whatever.
I was going to say, didn't they go to like Live or even Outlook itself or something?
Or Outlook now, yeah, whatever, yeah. But I think you can still use Hotmail though, like as you can still use the address. Yeah.
Oh wow, I've been slacking. I haven't looked at the YouTube chat. Hi, Brett. Sorry, I've been focused on the Twitch chat. My apologies. Lots of people chatting on the Twitch side, which technically, because of the affiliate agreement, you have to focus on your Twitch chat if you simulcast. So, apologies. All right. Well, I've made a dent in some of this stuff, but I still have a lot to do.
Made a little bit of a dent in what I've been doing.
At least I can feel good about getting some stuff done. And I should be able to close out all my Bricklink orders that are pending now because I've gone through most all that. Dad still uses Hotmail. Oh, wow. Nice. It's got a female content about Hotmail. So it sounds like you're really funny. Like, wow, Josh. Wow. That sounds like something Grandpa would be pointing people over to.
Possibly. Possibly.
Too funny.
You know his web address? You're grumbly bone.
What is this? Oh, I have to respond to that later. Yeah. All right. Alex at hotmail.com. Wow. I don't want to go there. I can't.
Kind of like if you need to buy something from Dick's Sporting Goods, you got to check out the whole name on their website.
It's too bad Alex isn't actually here right now because he had to lurk out for other things I know he had to do today. I'm sure we would probably have gotten a massive Alex sigh on that comment.
Uh-huh.
Oh, speaking of Alex Side, hang on. Organized Oblivion, who I don't know if you've seen him yet today. He shared this the other day in a chat group. And I wanted to play this because this is absolutely hilarious. Right, 1 second. I have to go back and find this. The one wasn't too far back. Where was it? I know I saw it. All right, yep, there it is. All right. So hopefully the sound will come through as long as I share the audio on that. It should work. All right. So Organized had captured this from a Nodak Shack chat. Just listen to this and enjoy this.
I do. All I think about is you. When I'm with my boo. Crazy over you. What I do. All I think about is you. When I'm with my boo. See over you.
Oh, that's just perfect. That's so good.
Wow.
Something will have to be done with that. So we'll have to do something with it. I think that was the day that Shaq just put up that Jar Jar figure and streamed for like 12 hours, but actually wasn't around. Anyway, yeah. That was the thing. All I think about is you. Oh. Alex does have a great singing voice. It's too bad he didn't come with us to karaoke. That would have been really funny. I'll tell you what, though. Fredo, in particular, Fredo killed it at karaoke last week.
Oh, for sure.
That was really impressive. And Greg did really good, too. Greg was quite impressive. Dave was kind of like, yep.
I'm not known to sing.
But no, it was pretty cool to watch all that. Also, Dave, nice bag usage for just a few parts like that.
Yeah, there was definitely. So yeah, I was using bags that I had, and then at the end, I went and got some more of the snack size ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I should get some of those micro size ones that, like, I guess I got to go to Amazon or something to get them.
You mean like these guys here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
in bed.
In bed? What? In bed? In bed? What about in bed? All right, let's see. Now I'm thinking about the Shaq Alex singing song.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Kale, you might need to change your pants after that. Just saying.
Let's check that one.
Yeah, definitely need to check that out.
I got a fart.
I forgot that one was a command. Ooh, I forgot about these pieces. Well, made a good dent in the stuff today. A lot more to go.
So
it's
looks
booger.
like
It's totally booger. That's hilarious.
That clip is so
Oh.
old. Like that was like 3 Alex apartments back now or something. Oh, that's a good part. I think we've entered the quiet just doing stuff stage here.
Well, I'll be happy if I can finish the set I'm doing, so that'll be good. And it is after 1 a.m. for me, so yeah, been a bit of a long day as well.
Yeah, I had quite a few of those closer to 12 or whatever, 1 a.m. last week.
I did a pop-up stream because I ended up taking the motorcycle, took the Harley out for a play this afternoon, so I wanted to just do a little stream before I went and did that. It was fun. Got a little...
All you got to do is just wiggle a bit. Wiggle a bit. I said a wiggle it a little bit.
Hot damn. Oh. Whew.
Better out than in.
Excuse yourself, Rob. Excuse yourself on that one, dude. Man. KO, yes, she is. She said 9 p.m. UK time. I helped her to get set up with stuff yesterday. So at least she should be able to hit the button and go live and see how things go. We were talking a little earlier just kind of about just kind of expectations and like don't try to worry about too much too early. Just kind of get your feet wet and enjoy it and see how the vibes feel.
Yeah.
Hello, Anti. Yes, Yoda definitely was shitting their pants there.
And at least you're on Twitch, you've got that support as well.
Absolutely. Twitch be good.
Oh, Shannon's calling.
Yeah, so we wanted to encourage everybody to make sure they go over and support her, KO, when she goes live. I know she's going to build a Lego set just to kind of get her feet wet and see how it feels. She won't have redeems or stuff like that because she's brand new. She won't have channel points or anything like that. So it won't be anything like this here, what we do on my stream, but that's fine. It's more about her just kind of experiencing what it's like to be live, to talk to the camera, to talk to the chat, and to do stuff. And see how it goes. And hopefully she'll do well and enjoy it. That's the hope. All right, let's see. I think I'm at a point where I'm ready to call it for the moment. I do have to go grocery shopping today because I have very little in the house at the moment. I didn't stock up before I left because I didn't really feel a need to. But now I need to.
Art Thief has been complaining about the lack of food in the house all week.
My daughter made homemade pizza last night.
Actually, that sounds really good. I was trying to think about what I wanted to do for today. Yes, let me do another shout out for them. There we go. Okay. So if you guys are not, you're new to chat after we talked about this, please give Coaster Bricks 97 a follow. Emily, aka Ems, as we call her, will be streaming for her first time this afternoon. 9 p.m. UK time, I think around 3 p.m. US Eastern time. And we just want to show her, love and support. She is understandably nervous about, hitting the button and doing this. As I understand, because I was the first time I did it. You may not believe it now because of how I am here, but I was nervous the first time I did it 4 years ago. So we want to make sure we show her love and support, encourage her, make her want to keep doing it. Thank you, Rob. So if you can be around, if you can give a lurk, that'd be great, because even lurker will help. But if you can be active in the chat and just encourage and hang out, that would be greatly appreciated. Personally, I want to see her do well. I actually took time yesterday to help her get set up, so I want to see her succeed with it. So yeah,
she'll do great.
I'm sure she will. It's going to be jitters. Sure. Exactly. KO said, shy the first time. Yeah, because unless you're already a performer, you do it for a living. Like, why would you feel natural with it, right? I mean, I was a teacher for a year. Like, I trained to be a teacher, even though I went to IT after the fact. So I kind of already had at least some idea of standing up in front of people and public speaking in a way. So it wasn't that bad for me, but I still was like, ooh, if you're going to show up or whatever. But they did, and it's been amazing since then. So anyway, let's do the around the room thing. Let's see what people are up to and do the shouties and all that stuff. And let's actually start with Dave. Actually, no, Dave walked away. We're gonna Eric first. What's up, Bricklock?
What's up? So yeah, we're getting pretty close to. I'm on like the last couple bags now, so I got the upstairs started. So we're going to do some interior work on the second floor, and then finish the walls and then the roof. And it'll be pretty much a done deal.
So, how are you feeling about that particular set? What do you think about it so far?
I like it. It's different than a Lego modular, obviously, but a lot of details. I love the printed pieces and things and whatnot for the added detail. I mean, this door right here to the apartment, like the graffiti right into it, and there's the door to get into the apartment. Like, it's like they literally bled over onto the frame, so there's like almost like zero edging.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Personal pizza.
It's wild that their instruction manuals, I couldn't until you flashed the graffiti. I didn't realize that wasn't Lego.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're good. The hardest part on any of the front sets is making sure you get the wiring. So, but as you do these sets, you kind of get more used to like what their style is and what they're trying to do with the wiring. So it gets a little bit easier. But overall, the build experience is really good. The wiring does slow you down because you're like, you're kind of methodically doing stuff. But other than that, it's always a good experience. So,
yeah, I didn't mind the wiring on that particular set. I think it was just right for what they did. Again, I love the fact that they include the channels and all that stuff within the bricks and the plates for doing it. That's one of the best things ever, really. It just works so well. And then the printing, like the fact that they will put plates and tiles and all that stuff together to print on multiple pieces so it just blends all together without any problems is so good.
Mhm.
It's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
there.
Well, they do this like where they'll put up what they're gonna print on a plate, and then they'll do the whole thing. You know, even though this is on 3 different plates, 3 different tiles, but
you can't even
those
tell.
tiles come apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So there's the. But yeah.
No, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like Lego doesn't do that, you know.
Right.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Thanks, Eric. Good to see you as always.
Yeah.
And it certainly was amazing to see you again in Chicago. Definitely enjoyed that.
Oh, sure. It's always chaos.
Yes, it was a good time. Speaking of, also another person I got to hang out with was Dave. What up, Dave?
Well, I've got my workspace somewhat clean again. Most of what's over here is just tiles that I need to go back to my cubicle and dump, or the storage cubes. Yeah, that. But not sure about tomorrow night because, like I mentioned earlier, I am headed out on a work trip to the southeast, and don't know if I'm always tempted to leave like in the evening because then I can get extra per diem. So I might take off Sunday evening, but Caitlin comes back from Europe tonight and says she's excited about doing another Caitlin takeover to build the Ayrton Senna F1 car she bought for her birthday. So that may happen this weekend, just possibly not at my normal time.
Gotcha. All right. There's a shouty for Dave, so make sure y'all are following so you can catch him and Caitlin doing random streaming. Rock on, Dave. Rock on.
As we all know, as Josh says, the Caitlin takeovers are better than my own streams.
We'll say she can be very animated, which is funny.
Yeah.
When she gets talking, which you said is kind of the opposite of how she can be sometimes, which is even more funny.
No, she will talk your ear off if she's comfortable. It's just and she's usually more comfortable around adults than other kids.
I kind of get that. I kind of get that.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Good to see you as always.
Yep.
And last but not least, hey, good day, Taz. Good day.
Good day. There you go. All right. So first of all, Matt, thanks as always for the invite. Always fun to pop over and jump on and have some fun after a stream. So tonight I started mine a little bit later, just got some family stuff at the moment. So I was a little later starting my stream than usual, but we started working on mine. We got I was streaming for, I think, barely half an hour, but we got the little boat done. That's in sand green. I thought that was pretty cool. That's the first, it's the only one that I've got with this mold of boat in sand green. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. So, and I think I'm guessing the spotlight probably goes on like that, not the way that I had it, but there you go. So that was cool. That's the baddie's boat, and it's even got a little life ring with the round. I would call them? Good like the macaroni things or whatever they were. I don't know if that's the name of them, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's cool. A little life ring there. We get a shark. There you go. And also the boat, the baddie's boat, had a little gem. That's there as well. So that's what he's absconded with. But the big one, the doozy of a boat. This is the new one for at least for June. For us over here in the Southern Hemisphere, we've got some of these new city sets a little bit early or at least, for us, for our summer. And sorry, our summer, our winter. Don't mind me. It's only just Don't mind me. It's only starting to get a bit late. So for us in winter, We got some of the new city sets. This one, I actually really enjoyed building this one. This is the new hull for 2025. Because you can see and it floats. It even says on the box, boats float. So this you could stick in a bathtub or a sink or when I say sink, as in like a kitchen sink, or a hand basin or a whatever. So, but it is designed to float, and 3 minifigs. You get a nice at least a little bit of an interior. I'm actually happy with this set. This costs about 31 Australian dollars. So, it's really not that bad. But the one that I'm looking forward to starting building soonish will be this one.
Actually, I would love Rob. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later.
See you, Rob. Take care, mate.
Taz, I actually really want to see the end result when you build that, because I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
I want to see it actually built. So
yeah, definitely. It's good to have in a city layout or a layout like the one that I've been taking to some shows at the moment. It's a good little bit of filler if you didn't want to overcrowd a road with too many vehicles. You could have something like that set up, and it takes up enough room. So you'd be able to set up a little, and it's another great way of setting up a scene of like a vehicle that's broken down and it's being towed, or being, pulled out of a ditch or a garden because the driver put the car into a wrong location or something like that. So that set I'm looking forward to building. I've taken a bit of a sidestep from a set that a set that I'm trying to build with whatever parts I have at home. I think 7824 from 1983. It's an old red Lego train station, so I've been trying to recreate that as close as I can. But also for Eric, at least, because I know Eric was flexing, and I have shown this before. I'm just trying to quickly find it again because I did have it literally right in front of me. And now I don't. So, well, here we go. I found it. Yay me. All right, here we go. I want to say this was 1973 or thereabouts in that era. So there you go. A little bit of vintage Lego. So yeah, it's the windscreens are a little bit discolored, but I mean it's not too bad. And look at that still for back in the 1970s. That's not bad.
Yep.
Back in the day, the good old days. So there you go. And it had a little trailer. I'd imagine this would be like a little caravan or something like that. You'd be towing along, going for a nice little holiday or a trip. But yeah, there's not too many curves to it. It's the front and the back like windscreens for the car, and that's about it. The rest of it's pretty square looking, except obviously for the wheels. But there you go. Yeah, so that was a nice little gift as well. So that's what I achieved tonight. But thoroughly enjoyed hanging out as always. Thank you, Brooks and everybody else in chat as well.
Thank you, Taz. Appreciate it. And of course, if you guys are not, please make sure you give Taz a follow. Streams multiple times a week.
Yes, been catching up again.
Usually in the mornings for our time US. This is getting going to work during the weekdays, which is always enjoyable for me to kind of go and hang out there as my work day is getting going.
I get a few lurkers now because they're just starting their day, and a lot of my buddies over here in Australia are already tucked up in bed because they all think I'm a night owl. So they're like, "Oh, geez, you start streaming at 10 o'clock? That's really late for me." It's like, no, 2 o'clock in the morning's late for me. That's late. But anyway, but yeah, for a nighttime stream, I usually try and stream Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights as well. It just depends on what's going on health-wise with the cancer situation. Sometimes, as most people understand, you have good days and bad days. and that sort of comes and goes. And as far as the good days that I can easily push through and get through like effectively a normal day, then other days it's a little bit more of a struggle. And it might be why occasionally a stream has been postponed. It's not because I couldn't be bothered. It's because my health has said no. So it sucks. But it's what it is. So I try to make the most of it when I can stream. And you might see a pop-up stream occasionally. It just depends.
Yeah, I think I saw you right before I went to bed last night.
Yes, I did a little pop-up stream before I went and caught up with some buddies here in Sydney and took our motorcycles for a run. I wasn't able to go on the full run that I was planning on going on just due to a minor mishap, even just after getting the bike roadworthied and everything. So I've got that organised now to get sorted out. So I didn't want to risk overdoing it and potentially causing a major problem. So safety first, which sort of, it is what it is. As much as it pained me that I wanted to be out with my buddies, it's like if something goes wrong, it's really going to go wrong, and it's my life. I know there's people who probably wouldn't care if something happened to me and I did come off my bike and didn't live to tell the tale, but I know that there's others that would. At the end of the day, it's my safety. So if I don't feel comfortable doing something, I'll pull back just in case and try and get the bike sorted so it's more safer. So I had a little bit of a concern this afternoon, and I was able to turn around and get the bike back home safely. And I was basically escorted by a really good buddy of mine just to make sure that I was okay. And then nothing happened on the way, so that if it did, I had someone there immediately to offer assistance or aid. So yeah, it was, stay safe for those. And it's not just motorbike riding. Anything you do, stay safe. Safety first.
Okay. All right. I'm going to kind of cut it short because I want to make sure that I do the raid out before the ads come up, because I ran out of snoozes. And I don't like waiting in the middle of ads. So I do want to say I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are amazing. As always, thank you for the support. For all the folks that came by to hang out on the panel, thank you as always, guys. You're wonderful. So some progress in sorting done. I will probably continue more of this maybe tomorrow morning. See what my vibe is. But I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll see how things go. Today we're going to go see a most amazing person in the makers side of things here. I know she's actually lurking, so I don't know. She probably won't hear me say this, but I'm going to show her some love and support. We're going to go see Becca. So if you guys wouldn't mind at least staying with me for the raid, it's always a good thing to stay with your streamer through the raid. Awesome for the Twitch community as a whole. Copy paste the raid messages. Let's bring some love and support over to Becca. I will say hi to her, let her know what's going on, and then I will have to run because I do have to do some other things today, and I want to make sure I'm back in time for Coaster's stream in a few hours today. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I will hopefully see you on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Until then, bye for now.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.